moves.
I think we're doing. Oh yeah, we're doing a show.
Hi,
everybody. Oh crap.
Oh wait, we're here for a reason? What?
Oh, hey, we didn't see you
I
there.
meant to shave.
I didn't. That was an accident.
What was?
Welcome to ZOE Game Night.
Hey, we're so glad you're here.
Thank you for all joining us here tonight, guys.
We got a full house tonight.
We do have a full house tonight.
There's almost as many off the table as there are
There's
on
lots
the
of
table.
people.
Yeah.
It's good.
Now, some of you might have joined us last week when we began this little Western space opera. But if you weren't, I'm going to have my players tell you about their characters and what's gone so far. Why don't we go ahead and
yeah, the
start with
character. We're
the
the
first
people.
guy to show up.
Oh yeah,
Marshall.
So retired.
Tell us where this story began.
Retired Marshal Lord Primrose Pendleton. Looks like he's gathering a crew to go after a man named Elon Baxter, a no-good sumbitch.
Yeah.
The first person he recruited was you, right?
That's
Yeah.
right. I am Lilac Jack. You know, part-time punching bag, part-time astrophysicist. I get around. Unfortunately, standing legal ramifications have prevented me from using the second half of my resume on any real employment, so I've spent the last 10 years getting thrown around by rich kids. Till Marshall pulled me out, I suppose. Now we're gonna go deal with somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we went and we found the old widow.
The widow, Mrs. Tula Blaylock.
Mm-hmm.
Because that some bitch killed my husband. Not him. The other one, the one he was talking about. I was referencing the one he was talking about.
Elon Baxter.
Elon Baxter. He killed my husband.
Oh, gotcha.
Anyway, I reluctantly joined. I'm not too happy to be here, but it's better than my farm at the moment.
But what she lacks in pleasantness, she more than makes up for in meanness.
Indeed. Shut your face.
Oh boy. Oh,
And finally, the drunken no-good Nick.
I'm gonna be acting real angry character today. So I am Marigold Chance, washed up drunk, a forgotten drunken
I think you're a very
promise.
successful drunk.
You're pretty good at it. The drinking part.
Succeeding at being drunk, not succeeding at like literally anything else.
Hang on, that's my life.
It's easy.
A drunken promise, completely forgotten about, has come back in the form of the marshal to recruit her to blow shit up with her mind.
Hey, everybody's got a specialty.
Yep.
And we are on our way somewhere else to do something else.
Where we left off with these particular people, they had headed to the remote Flagstone prison under the marshal's orders.
That's right. We're going to prison.
Again?
Uh-huh.
Wow, this trip keeps getting better and better.
Don't it?
Down
Yes.
on the surface of the planet at Flagstone Prison is an old acquaintance of the marshals. Why don't you introduce yourself to the audience at home?
Daniel, Dandy Lyons, and me and the marshal go way back. Been a little give and take, but right now you got a lot to take, and I'm here in prison.
This is so, and Flagstone has not been a pleasant experience for you. You have managed to stay one step ahead of people that would rather bad things happen to you. But it's become more and more difficult. And this particular morning, when you went out on the work crew, you knew they had something planned. So as soon as the skiff stopped, you ran like hell.
Anything's better.
You've been playing cat and mouse in these dunes for about 4 hours now, hoping you can make it another couple more and get back on that skiff and safely inside.
I just realized that's fancy Lunchables.
No, it's regular Lunchables in a big box.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like Lunchables are fancy.
Are they?
She's right.
That's
Okay,
concerning.
sorry.
I apologize. Sorry.
That's quite all right. I don't mind at all.
which is game night. Which is fun.
That's absolutely right. This is James.
You can tell I'm eating at the table.
Yeah.
I feel,
Don't
James
worry
seems
about it.
real
I feel like I'm being so
about it.
bad.
You're so naughty.
I'm being so
Yeah.
bad.
Particularly now that we don't get to have a regular game night.
I
This
know.
is our game night. They just
Oh,
get
I've
to
got
watch.
I gotta draw a card.
Oh, he's got to draw a card.
It was the beginning of a session, so.
Uh-oh. I forgot. He does have to draw a card at the beginning of this session.
Guys, he's got to draw a card
We got our
at the
card.
beginning of the session. Ethan,
Draw the
Yeah.
card.
we're gonna wait for him to draw the card.
What does he gotta do?
Draw a
We
card.
got
At
our
the beginning of
card.
the session.
Oh, okay.
Has to
He's
be
not
done.
going to explain why, I'm guessing.
And yes,
No, that's a
Lilac,
bad idea.
I am just going to town on a family size. It is pho, and it is the first meal I've eaten today. What?
Well, unless you count that entire pizza she had for lunch. Well, second lunch, as she likes to call it.
Oh, busted.
She just can't stop eating, guys.
Wow.
I don't know what to do. 5 cases of Snickers bars a week. I'm fine. All of that's lies. We can't afford candy.
Oh,
I steal it for him
I
sometimes.
worked for 8 hours, then we drove here. I did not eat.
Oh.
Maggie is a hobbit.
I do look.
Yeah, that's
like
why
a
we give her
no-good
large size stuff, so it makes her look even that much more hobbitish.
You've been hunkered down for a while now, and you
Force
can hear them
perception.
getting closer and closer. Above the planet, you are getting closer in your ship to Flagstone itself.
All right, so I don't imagine we want to go knocking on the door. That doesn't seem like a great idea.
It depends on if your codes check out or not.
Yeah. Well, let's give it a try then.
You don't have the
shall
damn
we?
code?
No, we.
What? Yes, I do. Why would you think I wouldn't have a code?
Oh no, you seem nervous.
Frankly, I do not. That is. Yeah. Hello, over there, down on planet side, Flagstone. This is Marshal Lord Primrose Pendleton.
No, everything's fine. How are
Copy,
you?
Marshal.
Yeah, I'm here to do a prisoner transfer.
I don't have anything on the books, Marshal, but come on down.
All right, we'll do.
That sounds worse
Yeah.
than if we got stuck up here and they just said no.
Are we gonna have to stealth? You know I'm not good at being quiet.
I wouldn't have brought you along if we needed to be quiet.
Yeah, no, we're in a big ship, I think.
Okay.
Of course, that solves one problem. The other problem is finding him.
Right. Well, we get planet side, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Take us in there.
Into the atmosphere without them blowing you out of the sky. Seemingly the code checked out.
That's great news. I would have hated to have to have flown away very fast.
You probably got about 15 minutes before they wonder why you're not docking at the prison.
All right, well, let's start scanning.
Who is good with some computers or with the ship at all? Anybody out there want to try?
Oh, yeah, no, mm-mm. I'm just here to blow things up.
We got astrophysics. I don't know how that'll
A prison
translate.
is a place you put prisoners so they can learn lessons and gain skills, growing in value. You know what that sounds like? A bank.
Ah!
That is not a terrible idea.
That is
Don't
not
think I didn't think of
a
it.
terrible idea.
It's in the back pocket. We're saving it for later.
Yep. Got to spend these bennies on something.
Oh yeah.
It's true. Well, you could try with your
5 minutes to
knowledge
spend
there,
all
but
the
I'm going to give you a
time.
-2 penalty to it because it's only a side-related skill as
I'll
opposed to a
take it.
fully related skill.
Boy, howdy, I'll sure do my best.
Come on, astrophysicist.
I got a 3.
And a 5.
Anybody
Well,
want
it's
to try
a
and help him
minus
out?
No. No.
I
I
mean,
have no
I imagine I
computer
know how to
skills.
use my ship. I'll use my pilot skill.
All right, go ahead and use your pilot skill.
Feel weird being the learned person.
Snacks for #chat.
Chat
Awesome.
snacks.
All right, and is that a -2 you said?
-2.
So I got a 5.
5 is enough. The assist will help him, giving you a +2, putting you at a 5. It takes about 10
Teamwork.
minutes of that 15 minutes, but you locate his life signature. It's going to be a close one. Give me a piloting check to close that distance. Meanwhile, time is up. They have found you.
Ruby. Got an exploding 8.
So we're going to begin combat in Savage Throws, which initiative is determined with cards.
Dose raises.
2 raises. Hot damn. You're only going to have to go for 1 round on your own before they arrive with his 2 raises. It could have
Good
been up to
job.
3.
Good job.
Hit so
Well done.
good.
You did
Hit
really well.
so well.
So you're going to need that card right there.
Isn't that a John Mellencamp song?
And I've got a 5 of clubs.
I got a queen of
All right,
aces.
you are going to get the chance to go first. At the moment, only 3 of these guys have cornered you. They have shovels just like you do, but
Oh, okay.
question
Well,
is, what do you
easy.
want to do?
It's a shovel off.
Which one looks the biggest?
Now, one in the middle is a little bit bigger than the other, but they're all pretty big, mean-looking SOBs.
It's just for cinematography reasons.
Yeah, you gotta
No,
get that roll with 3
no
in
practical difference. It just makes a nice.
You gonna come at me
visual.
one at a time, or you need your boyfriends to help you out?
Ooh!
Oh yeah, boom!
there. Vicious
Is that going to be a
fighting.
taunt? Are you throwing a taunt?
I'm
Jeff?
throwing a
He
taunt.
is.
Yeah, you might very well have that skill. I'm not sure.
I don't. I mean, persuasion.
Then you do have
All
that
right.
skill. Roll that persuasion. And remember to grab that white dice there. It's called your wild die. It goes with every dice roll you make.
Not really. All right. So that's a 6.
You rolled a 6 on that. Nicely
No, you
done.
rolled a
Four.
4
Four.
and a 2.
Okay, 4 and a 2.
All
So
right, you're
four's
going to
the
use the
higher
4,
one.
which
Okay.
is a success. So it's going to work on one of them, and he's going to hold back thinking about fighting fair. But the other 2 guys are going to go ahead and try and move in on you and take you out.
So one of them is smart.
Yeah. He's the one I'll leave
Ooh.
people alone.
Now, you can take a multi-action penalty and keep making actions if you want to at this point. Or they're going to come and try and hit you with shovels.
Can I raise my shovel in a defensive way, or just get prepared to take this?
Absolutely, you can. We go ahead and make a fighting check for me. Go ahead and make sure you have the you're right, wild die alongside as well.
Well, all right, so 8.
And
Roll that-
8.
roll that 8
Roll that
again.
8 again because dice explode and add it to the original 8.
2, so 10.
10. That's enough to get yourself a raise on the fighting check. So you're going to get a +2 bonus to your parry score,
Okay.
which is in one of those little circles
Yep.
up at the top. So their numbers have to exceed that parry score to hit you with said shovels.
Okay.
Each of these is a separate guy's roll. I've got a 1 and a 2. Neither of them
Neither
are
of
able
them.
to hit you with their shovels. They're big, brutish guys, but they don't have your finesse. It's
Yeah.
at
If only
that
they
very
taken-
moment
If
that
this
you
were
can
a Robert Jordan book, they would all have fingers like sausages.
No.
Oh god. So does that mean a shovel is a finesse weapon?
Anything is if you're lanky enough.
Oh, okay.
Oh, target rich environment. Back away.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's
Just
brimming. Board the train.
Space
Take it straight on out of that environment.
We're not there yet.
Space train later.
As you're defending yourself, you swear you hear the sound of starship engines getting closer.
You sound like a
Which
train.
that's supposed to happen.
All right.
You have visual sight of him now. It looks like there's 3 guys with shovels trying to beat him to death.
You wanna open the window hatch there, and I'll just shoot those guys. We'll pick them up.
Those men are prisoners. You don't just shoot. They don't have guns. They're prisoners.
And nobody else we've gone against. has
Look, they may be no good
hesitated.
bastards, but they're beating on another no good bastard.
We're no good bastards, and we just shot up a whole bunch of no good bastards. So what's the difference?
I'd like to think
Those
I'm
bastards were armed.
They got shovels.
I wasn't.
Tell you what, I'll give you a shovel, push you out, you go take care of them. Sound all right? I'm just thinking about maybe taking care of this easy. I'm gonna whip a Yui as soon as we get to him, and try and get kind of where. So, hold on. So
Bring out the map.
this is them, right?
Do we
All
have
right.
the sky
Wait.
cam?
Skycam.
Sky cam? Do we have the sky cam?
So like this is them,
These are our just for
And
you
here's-
buttons, by the way.
here's
We're
him,
made
right?
by a fan.
Ooh.
and here's him,
Oh my
That's
Okay.
god.
he's the parachute.
and here's our
That's
shit.
just the.
I'm a parachute.
We'll borrow this for a
Flex
second.
That's
dabbing,
fine.
baby,
It's
on
got a
bubble
moon
gum.
on it.
So I'm coming in like
You
this,
guys are missing the greatest demonstration.
and then I'm just gonna like give a quick thrust to the engines a little bit, and just kind of see if we can blow those guys back.
Oh, you're gonna kill the shit out of them.
That's all.
No, hold on.
Vaporizing them is better than shooting
Putting a
them.
starship engine with the fire that comes out in front of them.
No,
to
it's
move
not a
them-
rocket engine. It's not gonna shoot fire.
How does it propel itself?
How do you-
Not with fire.
magnetic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just gonna.
Oh, you're gonna steal their shovels.
It's just gonna. It's just gonna, maybe launch them a few dozen yards. The ground is mostly flat here. They will likely
Oh
survive.
boy.
It's mostly sand.
Whew.
Whereas I could have just gone bang, bang, bang. We
And
could've
killed all of them
And we
outright.
could have just landed really
You go ahead and give me a
Nicely.
piloting check there, and you go ahead and give me a notice check over there.
Alright.
Do you notice the giant starship that is
What?
coming
What hopes
towards?
you would?
Oh,
Like,
there's
oh,
a
look.
6 on that wild
I'm
die.
sure that would be a common knowledge.
Reroll-
Oh,
roll
there's a
that
6 on that wild die.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
there's
get
another
the
one.
Top number, yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Okay, so that's a 16.
A 16?
11?
An 11? Holy. You actually see exactly what he's going to try and do as he's doing it. And on top of that, with that high of a notice check, you recognize the ship. Funny thing about it is it's a civilian ship. It's just like his personal car as opposed. That's not an official vehicle.
It's not the company car.
That's not the company rig.
That's his Camaro.
And it's at that point that the
My
three gentlemen with
fishing
shovels are about 50 meters away from you and in a sand dune.
Aw, I wanted to hit a guy with his own
You
shovel.
lower the.
I mean, you can go run out there and get him real quick.
Oh, yeah,
Shovel,
just
straight in my jumpsuit or whatever I'm actually wearing.
You help
Start
him
walking
in.
up.
Oh, yes.
You don't mind?
I can help him in by just, like, picking him up.
That's-
and
Go ahead and give me a
pulling him.
psionics roll.
Okay.
No, you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to. You don't
No,
have to.
I got legs.
It's more fun to just, like, out of the blue,
Yeah.
pick him up. And,
Dangle
I
the
don't
fucker.
even know
Sorry,
my
we're in
dice
a
right now.
bit of a
Okay.
hurry. Prison break and all.
Do all my stuff. Okay, so that's an 11. So 12.
12 is wailed and Morin.
Why do they think that my civilian cars are?
You are
crowded?
pulled from the ground through the air
You tried
and
to make it
land
work.
on the ramp of the ship. And land next to this. Please describe yourself to him. How does he see as he lands? I know he smells whiskey like from like 10 feet away, but what do you see?
It's like.
I imagine that's the psychic trappings. It's just like a
Yeah.
overwhelming smell of rye liquor.
You see an older woman, late 60s, kind of, definitely has.
You're that old?
That's how I
Space
pictured her
wizard.
when you gave me a
We
description.
did, I
of
guess
her.
we never discussed like how old you were. I did not
Space
picture late
wizard.
60s.
I pictured like drunk
You
Obi-Wan
old.
Kenobi. Like,
Okay. No,
But
I'm
like-
on board.
But Alec Guinness Kenobi,
Right.
not McGregor Kenobi.
Right, no, I'm on board.
60-year-old McGregor Kenobi.
So, older woman, long, like, graying hair, obviously has not kept, like, nothing about this woman is well kept at all.
She's calamitous looking.
Uh.
Oh, your dolphin laugh. I haven't heard you do that since you became a baritone.
Oh, okay. But yeah, like, old, disheveled kind of robes. Looks
That's
like
right.
it might have at
Just
one
keep
point been a
shuffling.
uniform, but like pieces have been swapped out and patched together. Like this woman has not taken care of herself at all, and smells so strongly of liquor, like you might be getting like contact.
That last part is particularly true. As you're
Yeah.
landing on there, you can smell
Just
it.
like,
It's
whoa.
like your eyes watering.
Yeah, it just smells like a distillery.
I have an aura.
Well, you seem like
And
a person
she's
to
not
ask
even
for
the
a
worst
drink.
smelling thing on the ship.
I don't like to share.
I'm Lilac Jack. You come with me. I'll tell you where it is. Come on.
Hey,
Alright.
your bunk's down on the left, last one. Something in there for you. And then we'll all sit down and have a little chatsy.
Never mind.
Down the hall.
Over the butt.
There's a trunk. It's kind of dusty.
I have been preserved.
Crack it open.
All your personal effects, including your guns.
Oh, I'm gonna take the guns and cradle them to my face. It's been so long.
Somebody messed with the sights.
Is that healthy?
Start
No
strapping
one's
them all
cleaned
on.
them.
I don't
put on
question.
My wrists.
Aye.
It
there-
is your full effects.
Is there a
Even
mirror?
your hat.
Is there a mirror?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna.
It's a dingy old one, but
straighten myself out. Is there any extra clothing so I don't have to wear?
Yeah, you've got your
Excellent.
your clothes are in there too.
Everything. I'm gonna
Yeah,
change.
it's
I'm gonna
all of your
refresh
personal
myself.
effects.
I
They didn't
assume
take
we've
any of those
left
at
the planet,
Flagstone.
by the way.
Oh yeah, I imagine we.
Yeah, we got the hell
Yeah,
out of there.
while this is happening, I'm flying away.
Okay, just
Very
making sure.
fat, right? That's what I'm covering. Because
Yeah,
we had
it
like
was
3
like
minutes
3
left.
minutes left.
Abduction style, and then we're out.
I'm pretty sure we can break Atmo in less than 3 minutes.
Oh, much more certainly.
If I had the slowest damn starship in the world, I'm pretty sure we could do that.
But, Marshal, this is Flagstone Penitentiary. You never landed.
Yeah, I forgot something in the glove compartment, and I'm gonna go back and get it because my glove compartment is on another planet.
Make a persuasion roll, please.
Who's gonna believe that?
I know. I was gonna start making.
Hey, it depends on how
Hey,
good
I
you
got a
roll.
5. I'm doing all right.
Marshal, have you been drinking?
Yes.
You bet your ass he has. Now come back here, sweetie.
Well, bye for now, Marshal.
All right then.
Yeah, I think that went pretty well.
I should have said put that rattlesnake back.
I didn't even have to leave the
Oh,
ship.
that
I
would've
think
been
that
hot.
went great.
Right, I know.
What's a rattlesnake?
I am
First
not.
question.
You
I
have
am
never
not
seen
It's a
skilled at
space
lying.
rattlesnake.
in the
Oh.
presence of the Marshal by
But
choice,
on
ever.
not in space.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's rather a loner.
Well, Marshal, I figure you pulled me out for some reason. And it's not the chat.
Well, no, that would be stupid. We don't like each other.
I thought we had a friendly banter back and forth. It wasn't just hatred.
No, we absolutely did like each other until you became a thief and murderer.
Well, until you became a dirty lawman.
Oh,
we were
no,
fine.
No, I'm
Sorry.
a very well kept lawman. I'll have you know.
And, okay.
Good news for you, I am retired.
Oh, I would assume the retirement happened before the prison break. So, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if not, it's
No,
definitely
this is
It's
all
done now.
just
Just
giant retirement party.
I mean, I still keep a badge and
we all like to pretend we're
The old
somewhere
last
not
word.
at the time.
That's the joy of life, pretending you're not.
I don't know how to put this. We're gonna go rob Elon Baxter of all of his most prized possessions.
And then I'm gonna shoot his face off.
It's a name you haven't heard in quite some time.
It's a name I haven't heard in quite some time.
Some of you know and some of you don't, but this gentleman used to ride with Elon Baxter.
I've been out of the loop for a little bit, if you recall. So if you could enlighten me, why we're going to go steal all of his things?
Well, I mean, he killed your brother, and you like money, so I don't imagine you'll have a problem with it.
Didn't like my brother, but I do like money.
As for the obvious repercussions of robbing from the most powerful criminal in the, fringe galaxy, I aim to kill him.
That's a surprise.
Well, I like stealing things, as you well know. Not so hot on killing him, but you got to do what you got to do. It's not gonna hurt the money that I get from him.
Nope, and we'll pay you fair. Need to, since you're probably going to be considered a fugitive.
I'm gonna be on the run for a while, yeah.
Yeah, there's always a possibility that you don't come back tonight and they just assume you're dead.
Let's go with that one. If you could use some of your law contacts to spread that.
Well, I'm afraid I burned about most of those bridges.
Okay, well,
I know a lot of backwater moons you can hide on. No questions asked. Lots of booze.
and with all the money,
Now, that being said, I found her no problem.
are there any other suggestions from people who are not made of alcohol?
I go
Nope.
where the booze is. And if that brings me out in the open, I can take care of myself.
They can make booze different places.
I go where the booze is.
Okay.
And where I can get it the easiest.
And right now, that is the bar at the back of the ship.
Very easy.
This is
This is the longest time my flask has been full.
So you get a full cut, and I broke you out of prison.
Yeah, I'd say it's fair trade.
I'm going to have to ask that you don't try to kill me, and I will return the favor.
Until we're done.
I mean, if that's the way you want to go.
I still owe you for some things, but we can talk about it when we're done, right?
Well, if we're gonna get into the who's fastest contest again, you're gonna win. I know.
Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Well, ain't this thrilling?
It's got real hostile real quick.
I am
Whoa, that's
very
not hostile.
entertained.
I'm uncomfortable.
This is how
So-
men flirt.
What he's talking about doing, the
I'm
only way to
married.
do is to find
Is it
Elon Baxter's money. And there's only 2 guys in the universe who know where that is. And you happen to be one of the only guys in the universe who knows how to find those 2 guys.
Which is why I picked you up.
You only want me for my brains.
And your ability to explode things.
I do like blowing things up.
And you're very good at it.
Which one of the 2 is going to be the easiest to find, or the closest to find?
It's hard to say. Either Vin Tan or Harry Luck are not within, never within more than a few systems of each other. They're always close by each other, inseparable. And the only 2 guys besides yourself to leave
Of course,
Elon
they're
Baxter's
conjoined.
employ and still be alive. He has a tendency to just shoot people who leave, or
Makes
disagree
sense.
with him, or look at him funny, or if he just feels like it.
Sounds like a great guy. Great boss.
Real charmer.
Absolutely.
Do I have rapport with either of these guys? Harry
Not
or Vin?
particularly, but either of them would most likely shoot you if they saw you.
Excellent.
But you do generally know how to find them both because of their particular proclivities and tastes.
Mhm.
Oh, so Thailand?
Basically.
Hookers and blow.
It's the honey pot mission.
Am I the honeypot?
Sure, sweetie.
Now, while transiting to said system, we're going to go ahead and do one of those lovely little interlude moments again, but this is voluntary participation. However, if you don't participate, you can't earn experience points and get advances for your character. So keep that in mind. You don't have an option because you're new, you have to participate.
I figured.
Now, the interlude is we randomly deal you a card, and this card, based on the suit, you will have to tell us some kind of story about yourself.
Okay.
If I can manage to find the page that it's on, of course. I'm
It was
sure
cold
there's
that
some.
night.
Dark, stormy night.
Go ahead.
Smelled like somebody
Just run
died.
with
Oh
it.
God, the dolphin laughing at
Yes, the dolphin laugh.
That's not what I sound like.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what you sound
No,
like.
it's not.
That's your voice.
It's not.
Look at me, my name's Maggie. That's what you sound like.
So before we start this, who is voluntarily participating?
I'll volunteer.
All right, there's one.
Oh, I'll tag you.
You're looking at clubs, so we're gonna need a tragedy story from
Oh,
you.
another one? Wow.
Oh, hearts, a love story from the Marshal.
Oh, boy.
Anyone else?
I'll tag in.
This won't be fun.
Oh, spades, a victory story from Lilac Jack.
Strong silent type.
Strong silent type. And we also need a victory story from you.
All right.
Victory, that's good.
So we'll go ahead and start with you because you're here. And in addition to something we covered with these guys last time is before you tell your interlude story, give us the circumstances. Were you just talking with one of these people? Maybe you were having a drink. Maybe it was late at night. Maybe it was a group of them. Maybe it's over a game of cards. Tell us what happened
Dear
before
diary.
you started telling this story. I'm grabbing coffee.
I figure we'd probably be either playing cards, hanging out, having a drink.
Gambling on my shit.
Definitely having a drink.
Having a
Damn
drink,
right.
probably doing both, really.
I don't
They kind of go hand in hand.
Have any money?
I'm not gambling, I'm just drinking.
I'll gamble for you.
I won't give you money. I don't even think I have money. I'm not even sure at this point.
You know, it doesn't matter.
You gotta buy that booze somehow.
No,
I've
she's
been
getting free
buying
booze
booze.
right
No, but
now.
I mean like beforehand.
She just Jedi mind tricks booze from people.
Just
I
rip the booze
figure
from
it was
people's-
like a
Yeah.
favor by favor basis. Like,
I just imagine now the phantom drinker. Now that's what I imagine.
So we're all hanging out.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about the time pulled the wool over Marshall's eyes?
Well, so considering I just met you, no.
Well,
I'm guessing not.
I forget the many women I've met in my
Oh,
time,
oh!
so I apologize.
I'll step back from this one.
It was a long time ago, back before I joined Elon, and I was just trying to make a name for myself. I like to consider myself a dapper, debonair type of thief.
He does like to
Crook.
consider himself that.
Other people consider me too, Marshall. Anyway. So, I was with a lady, I will call her that.
I'd
And-
say that is generous.
She may or may not have had a large sum of money that I was working on getting a large portion of it for. Now, the marshal had caught wind of this. He knew what I was doing. He's not that dumb.
Is
So he had come to tell this little old sweet lady that I was just taking some liberties with her checks. I knew he was on his way, so I cleverly disguised myself as one of her servants. You see, nobody looks twice at the help.
That's true.
The marshal definitely didn't. So as he was looking throughout the house for me, I walked aside and found myself a car. Unfortunately, I think it was.
Was his-
I don't know. I left. He had some of his tapes in the tape player, and
Were they motivational?
He records his own
Probably.
speeches. It's kind of depressing.
I didn't
you
really
are
listen to a lot of them.
I
valuable
think that is a
person.
very nice story about how you tricked me. Now, weirdly related,
Is this the other side of the story?
I was on a mission hunting down a fella who was robbing old ladies blind.
Oh, it is the other side of the
I just about tracked the sumbitch down when I saw the most beautiful woman I had ever seen. I fell in love at first sight. It was one of the ladies serving women. And we passed in the hall, and I tried to get back to my job, but I couldn't stop thinking about her. But by the time I got out there, she was gone and had taken off in one of her in the car, and never saw her again.
I did always look good.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
No, I'm all about it.
That was good.
Oh, that was good.
Who's next?
I can go where you can go. You got preference? Hey, what's the name of this place we're meeting? This contact you got?
Sapphire.
Sapphire.
That's the one.
Dun dun dun.
Oh,
Sapphire Industries.
that name sounds awful familiar. I think you remember right after you got me off that felony arson charge?
Well, I mean,
And then took me into
after
something
I
else.
proved that you were not responsible, yes, I do remember that.
Well, we kind of lost contact after that. Obviously, I owed you. We're where we are now. Spent a bit of time in Sapphire, actually. Just going around fighting for money. Same stuff I was doing when you picked me up. And there was this smug son of a bitch running a pit. I don't remember his name. Craig? I'm just gonna say Craig. Sounds right.
Yeah, most of the fight promoters on Sapphire are named Craig, so that's a pretty good chance of that.
That's true.
It was a Craig.
He's one of the Craigs.
Yeah. Son of a bitch didn't think I was worth anything. Cause I can only blame him so much. I'm some stranger who comes wandering into town, picking fights for money. But I managed to talk him into letting me go a few rounds with his best guy. You know, I'm big, if nothing else. Looked pretty impressive when I got beat to the dirt. That guy couldn't fight for shit. It was all talk. I think, now admittedly, I believe I may have misunderstood the situation, and it may have been more of a staged kind of thing where I was supposed to go down after about 3 minutes, but I wasn't listening all that carefully and did end up with a very severe concussion. There were a few barroom tables that were down a few legs at the end of the night. Obviously, I got myself into a little bit of trouble, given all that. And I needed to skip town. No, it's too late now. I'm pretty sure the statute of limitations on Sapphire is only about 5 months. So I, kept running and going, looking for places to hide, dodging Craig's goons. And where did I end up? Like Craig's little hovel. So I robbed him blind, took his car, and pulled a relatively similar ruse to what you pulled over there, Dandy, but difference is I made it out with all the money.
It's not about the money, it's about the chase.
Yeah, it was absolutely about the money.
It's always about the money.
And also not getting arrested again.
They're doing it wrong.
I will never understand criminals.
It's a lifestyle.
So, we need to commit a very large crime.
Oh,
You asked, my dear.
I've got something to throw in. Not the biggest tragedy of my life, but certainly the biggest one in the past 10 years. There was this bar.
Of course.
It's always a bar.
It was one of those moons that nobody says they go to, but everybody goes
The
to.
Vegas moon.
Yeah.
Oh, Space Vegas.
But I spent a couple months there, and I found this beautiful place. The guy who owned it looked the other way at all the right moments. And I got booze. I got a place to sleep. But this ruffian group came in and ruined the entire experience for me. They were trying to extort this guy, as you do. Now, I might have been trying to extort him too, but just for a place to stay, not for money.
Limited ethical extortion.
Gentle extortion.
Yeah.
I am entirely
The soft
moral.
touch.
The soft touch.
Over the pants extortion?
Nope.
What about over the sweater?
Nope. Marigold.
Oh boy.
Now this next part's really funny.
But he was trying to extort my money. So I, having an annoying voice in my head, decided to help this man clear out the ruffians. And I did a good job. I cleared him out, and everything was good, and I got free booze as a reward. But in retaliation, they came back in double the numbers and burned this poor bar to the ground with all of the booze inside. And I... Tonight is gonna be a struggle.
Just saying that's why you always kill them.
And I probably killed a few of them. Sometimes I can't really control how far and how hard I throw someone.
That's good to know.
You're on the ship.
I did not know that was an issue. I really had no idea. I'm sorry to put you at risk like that.
Good to know.
No, I have more control when I'm drunk.
That sounds concerning.
Yeah, that's totally believable.
No, I don't meditate anymore because
Isn't that like a requirement for?
no, I found out that if I am drunk enough, I don't have to meditate.
So you become an alcoholic just to get out of your daily meditations?
Yes,
That's kind of brilliant.
I think I am a genius.
I mean, I'm impressed.
But yes, and after all these years, I still can't remember what the name of that moon was. But I still remember.
Was it Philip?
You know what? Maybe.
Philip Boone.
No, I think it was Keith.
Oh.
Too soon.
But yes, I still sometimes cry at night over the loss of all of that free booze. And, you know, the people I've killed and all that. But, you know.
Oh yeah, nightmares keep me up at night. I see all their faces in my dreams. I've been there, man.
I don't.
But it's mostly the booze.
No, I'm fine.
I sleep like a
I usually
baby.
don't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
They were all bad.
Yep.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going
They
to
deserve what they got, probably.
Doing the right thing's complicated sometimes. You know, good night.
Sapphire is shiny bright lights, showgirls, vomit, and alcohol.
Ooh, and they all come by the bottle
Oh.
or in the bottle. It really depends.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, no, it's we're all thinking it. You know, we just watched that one South Park too.
I'm done.
What was the plot of
Yes,
it?
you do, boy. You can go ahead and run that vote if you want to.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah. Who
Oh,
gets the
yeah.
I just wasn't gonna put it on to. No.
What? No what?
What's wrong with showgirls and vomit and alcohol and sparkling lights?
Oh man, it's just another beautiful world you've created. It's just,
Yeah.
it's so lush. And
It's
just-
so vivid, I can almost smell it.
Oh.
That's me.
Oh boy, there was a plot we were trying to cover, right?
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get
One
back.
day.
Anyway, it is quite the extravagant place and quite the horrible place all at the same time. Really easy just looking at the people's faces. You know, the ones that are arriving at Sapphire are all smiles and happy, and the ones that are leaving, not so much.
So nobody has a good time?
Oh, people tend to have a good time. It just usually gets out of hand. Always gets out of hand.
Just about like I remember it.
Gamble too much, drink too much, spend too much on strange exotic alien prostitution.
It's an honest trade.
As opposed to those domestic aliens.
Right, yeah.
Not nearly into them. I like them exotic.
It's the Kirk in you.
Yeah, green alien babes.
We weren't going to talk about that. I'm getting it removed.
Isn't it the Kirk in them? What?
So Sapphire, we're going somewhere.
Now, finding two guys on such a big planet is not an easy task, but you do happen to know a lot of people on this planet. It was just a coincidence. Absolute
I make a lot of
coincidence.
friends everywhere I go.
So if you can give me a persuasion roll, we'll determine how long it's going to take you to track these two guys down.
5.
A 5. In about 4 hours, you are able to come up with enough information that you know that Vin Tanner and Harry Luck make up residents at the Garnet Club. More than likely, from your experience with them in the past, as hired guns. It's about the only skill the two of them have is shooting people.
Are they good at it?
Decent.
Okay. Well, folks, looks like we got to go to the Garnet Club, and these boys probably working working the door, working the back room, somewhere.
Muscle.
Yeah.
You need
All right.
at least one of them alive. Or living enough to talk.
Now, if I recall what you said earlier, if they see your face, they'll shoot you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hang back. Or I
Oh.
could use my master of disguise.
Yeah, you could.
That's
You
actually a
want a
great
bad
idea,
man?
seeing as how I'm like the most famous lawman in this
So-
galaxy.
We should not be around unless
No, you should have a disguise and you should put it
I
on.
will.
You see that? Madeline is the winner of the poll, so
God.
experience for Madeline.
How?
Here's to
I
Joe
was
Space
completely
Wizard.
incoherent for like 5 minutes.
It
You
was-
were
it was-
so,
you're right.
you were so charming.
That's a 5 experience points right over there.
5 experience points? Damn.
It's enough for one
That's a
advance.
full advance.
Oh my god. Okay.
You earned yourself an advance.
Okay, so I got 10 now.
Well, look at you.
I don't even know what it means, so.
You got
Well,
the
then it
advance,
was-
That's all you need.
Then it was points well spent.
I think you said.
Okay. We were.
So what is your
someplace. Well, is there a bar near?
There are bars everywhere.
Well, we're going to
The Garnet Club.
Right now, is this
Okay.
what, tell me, like, what? Oh, I'm assuming that a lot of these places have their front, right? It's a
And their
Western bar, but then
There's like a
everyone
theme.
knows that that's the bar where you get this, blah de blah, and then over here is
No. Please explain that.
Please
Please go.
explain. What?
Sure.
Just tell me what the noun is so we can move on.
So is bloody blah
Space
different
cocaine.
from
Okay,
etc.?
all right, yeah, no, so drugs. That's
Do you
fine.
use
And then-
Space
spice?
cocaine.
And then
Like
and
the
then-
bloody block could have been anything. Watermelon, I don't know.
It's contraband back
You know,
here.
but I feel like each house or club or bar has its own like
So you want to find out what they're really doing.
what are they known for? Like what's the word on the street?
Give me a
there?
persuasion
Yeah.
roll.
Me?
What's
You're the
the
one that wants to find out.
What's the local
This
gossip?
bar is made completely of space hookers.
There.
The floor?
Don't touch any.
Oh my god.
They're like Lincoln
Like,
logs.
bring out your wet wipes.
Cross-stacked.
Don't touch anything.
I got a 4.
Lincoln
A
logs.
4. That is a success. The Garnet Club's the place where you bring dead bodies to get rid of them.
All right.
Ooh, fun.
Now we're talking.
No, this is bad.
No, but no, I mean like
Is it the
Home-
like
homeboy is
pool
not
of
gonna be in
acid
the
kind
front.
of body disposal,
No,
or the
he's
like
probably in the back.
She
convenient
was trying to
hole?
find out what really goes on there. The front is it's a bar and gambling hall, but
Right.
apparently
this is where you can take a body.
that's
like,
where you can take a dead body if you need to get rid of it.
Right, because I'm guessing that the guys
Well,
were
I
looking
think
for.
if we had to shoot anybody, we should just do it here, and then we don't have to move anything.
Yeah, make it convenient.
That's just efficient.
I'm just trying to get us into the area we might need to get into by knowing what's going on.
So I can get into a body bag. Now, 'cause that's a pretty good disguise and gives you a valuable reason to be there.
Because they don't see your face. It's the
They
best.
don't see my face. They don't know who's in there. I come out guns blazing, letting them know who's in charge. So we take out Harry, because Vin has always been a nicer guy.
I'm kind of into it.
All right.
I mean-
Are we killing one of them?
We should kill one of them.
Why?
I,
Hey, if
No
we,
witnesses.
If we bring a body bag in, no one will question bringing a body bag out.
It'll make it harder to tail us for our mega space
I agree
ride.
with whatever gets Harry gone.
A secret voice that seems to be leading us on our path mentioned that we might want to kill one of them, but leave one of them alive. That's why I thought.
No, what it said was
metagame
we
pigeons
need
just
at
flew
least
by.
one of them
Oh,
alive,
at least
which
one.
you took as only kill one of them.
That's what I heard. So,
Do we get to flip a coin for which one?
no, we gotta kill Harry.
Yeah, he's decided.
Well,
okay.
you're gonna have to be out there looking at him to tell us
I'll
what's
unzip the body
A bunch
bag.
of murderers.
It does.
Pick out.
All right. Let's not go in with murder as plan A.
Okay, that is the backup plan.
Nope.
Yeah, can it be murderous plan B?
It'll be Murder's Plan N. That sounds like a killer band name.
That's a good band.
Thank you.
The body bag idea ain't bad though.
Mm-hmm.
And I
That's
do have body bags, no reason.
Well, doesn't everybody?
Oh.
All of a sudden, we realized that the body bags are shaped exactly like our bodies.
This fits so snug.
He's already got toe tags written up.
I don't, but I do have imprints of each of your individual flowers. The one with a lilac.
God.
Oh, you got just like lockets
one
for
with a
all of us.
marigold. The lilac bag is giant.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
The marigold bag already has an air freshener in
So
it.
what's this plan of yours again? Let's
We're
already
putting
got-
him in a body
Like,
bag.
I'm already formaldehyde pickled. So.
I assume I can roll another persuasion, or someone else can. If I assume like there's a back door or a person you gotta talk. I mean, it can't be too hard to figure out how to take your body there. I just feel like people die here all the time.
That would not be inaccurate.
Right? Exactly. And then like there's that drunk girl who like you had to hold her hair and she's like, oh my god, he's dead. What do we do? What do we do? We take him to the garden.
And you're tired of it, so you just shoot her.
No, I thought in this theoretical situation someone was already dead.
Now
But
I got
like-
2 bodies to get rid of.
But like
makes sense.
if that girl can
She's
figure out
the one like pissing in the plant and going, "What are you taking the ladies from?"
exactly. But if she can figure out how to take the dead body to the garden club, I feel like we can. I know what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Maybe
Are-
she's just here to drink.
No, but you know one of them has accidentally killed another person. Like it's happened.
Does that happen a lot?
Maggie, what kind of life did you live before we were married?
How many people
A
just accidentally die?
Oh man, we have all known that girl.
It's like, you know she probably murdered somebody on accident. I mean, who hasn't done that?
You just look at the
You
girl
want
in
to
the
tell me
corner of
about
the
prom
club
now,
and just be
Maggie?
like, oh,
What
you-
happened at prom?
I think I've dated that woman.
Apparently, so have
Oh
I.
man. It takes a special kind of guy to marry that woman.
All I'm saying is I make a very good point.
We're gonna ask
I'm
around.
taking this fruit snack from you.
Oh, no, take this one.
I already took it.
So we've arrived at this
Thank
part.
Who do we gotta talk to get bodies into the garden
Yeah.
club?
So go over this plan with me, because I have no idea what in the hell y'all are trying to do.
Okay,
He's
we're
just been,
putting
At all.
we are
blue
putting
screening for the past.
we're putting Danny Lion in a
Danny
body
Lion.
bag. Okay?
Okay.
And then we're gonna use whatever the code is, or the secret entrance, or the whatever the hell, to be like, knock, 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 got a dead body.
Just say it like that. Just
That's a
hello.
great
Dead body drop off.
That's probably exactly what it is. It's knock, knock, knock. Got a dead body.
No, it's shave and haircut. And then
Shave
got
and a
dead body.
haircut. Dead corpse.
You're not too far off. It's knock on the back door and ask for a bath. No
Oh
one
my
takes
God.
a bath around here.
See?
That's a different
We
kind
found
of
a
club.
planet of people who smell worse than you.
Yep.
Yay!
Whatever you do, don't ask for a shower.
It's true. That is true. Maggie
That
in real
one's
life
the
is
all
sweet and kind,
expenses
but in
paid.
real life I kill everyone.
I think they call that the presidential
Everyone's got to
treatment.
have their vices.
Yeah. So and then you know, we all decided to carry him, and it's not like we have like a hovercraft that can carry the body. So we're all there to like carry the
No,
body.
I've got
in.
him.
The presidential treatment.
I've got him flung over my
Right,
shoulder
but
the
if
same
you-
way I had your pig slung.
Right, but like, if you just take him in, they might not let the rest
No,
of
of
us
course.
in.
We're out.
I get me something to drink as
See what I'm
well.
saying?
Okay.
If we're all carrying him,
Anything.
then we all have to go in together.
This is our corpse.
It's our corpse.
Together.
Yeah, we made it together.
It's stuffy in the bag.
It's not a
I
corpse.
like it. Real human.
Can we take the
on.
Can we take the air freshener out of the marigold bag? and put it in his?
Okay, but you're gonna be sorry when we have to carry that body around.
No, we'll put it back later.
All right, so
So, yeah,
we
we
find out that we go
need a
ask for a bath. You know, wear my hat real low.
All right,
Maybe
you
a
head around
backwards
back,
baseball
knock
cap.
on the door, and
So
ask for a
thirsty.
bath. And an older gentleman opens the door and leads you in and points to a set of stairs going down.
Oh, yep.
Okay.
Down the stairs.
You bounce his body down the stairs.
You mean
What?
I'm the asshole?
Are we
Like,
sup-
oh, do you want me to like hover him or something?
This guy fucked my sister, so.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, you want You want Lilac to just run him back up? We'll run him back down.
I could just huck him down the stairs.
We're good. Leave him alive.
I specialize in not killing people.
Shut up. You're supposed to be dead.
You get to the bottom of the stairs, and the smell is horrible.
Oh shit, were we supposed to tip that guy?
It's
I don't
okay.
think so.
I'm
not really
It's
sure.
dark down there, and you can hear something moving and the sound of a chain sliding across ground.
That's kind of spooky, scary, sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Very-
I was with you on the spooky and the scary. I was not with you on the sexy.
That's
Maybe
cowardice.
hide a dead body is a euphemism for something else.
Now, hopefully I got a picture of these fellas.
You've seen their wanted posters before.
So
I figured you know.
I will pull them up, make sure I got them on my little PDA there. See if I can spot them, since we put the only guy who knows them in a body bag.
It's true.
I figured you know. Well, I know who they
Well,
are.
wherever that guy pointed to obviously wasn't to where the club proper is. You are clearly underneath it by the time you get to the bottom of these stairs. It's dark down here, and it stinks.
Yeah, okay.
Bad. Of rot.
I don't notice anything.
Hey, we
It's
got a
the first time you've
body.
been within a few feet of her and been able to smell anything but whiskey.
This is a pleasant surprise.
Yes, death and shit. Much better than whiskey.
I still only smell whiskey.
That makes sense.
Feeling around on the wall, you find a light switch and flick it on. There's a hunchbacked, furred-looking creature. It's humanoid-ish, but hunched over on its hands and its legs.
Oh, shit.
Face full of really big teeth. It's got a big metal collar and a chain that leads back to the wall. It can only go about 15 feet forward. The room is littered with bones.
It's Teddy's cousin.
Oh, it eats them.
It's Teddy too.
All right. What if we release the creature that eats human flesh?
It will probably eat both of our contacts if we're unlucky.
How is this in any way a good idea?
No, I mean I just want to go on record and say
Shut
I
up.
love it, but I do want to address the theoretical problems
Right.
of this.
I was
situation.
just hoping for a distraction.
In addition to it eating us.
Also, that is going to lead to probably at least manslaughter charges.
Not on us.
Yes,
Yes, on you.
us.
Fine.
Well, why did you want to let it go? So we'll
A
commit exactly those
distraction.
crimes that you wanted to commit. That's what manslaughter is.
Well,
Right, but they wouldn't know it was us. They can't
do
prove.
we know?
There's no real body.
Do we know if this creature is hostile or not?
Oh yeah, I'll eat your face.
I mean,
It does
Well-
not appear to care whether or not you're dead or alive.
All
Just
right.
asking.
Well,
Come out of the bag yet?
oh no, I'm gonna feed you to this thing. Yeah, get out of the damn bag.
The smell is horrible.
The air freshener was so nice.
It was way nicer in the back.
yeah.
You couldn't smell this. It looks like they feed people to this thing.
That's one way to get rid of a body.
Well,
Again.
is there any other way out of here that'll lead to the club?
Back up the stairs.
Son of a
You're gonna have to go back into the main hallway that old man pointed down the stairs in.
All right, well let's
That's
go
fine.
there.
We dropped it off. Okay, bye.
I'm just throwing something at the wall, seeing if it sticks. We could go on up, leave you down there for the sake of the story. We'll come right back down. You'll be fine.
Okay. I guess.
Claim there was an issue with the crunchy boy. See if we can get some help from the old man and whoever they would theoretically call on, which might be our hired gun contacts.
I could knock the creature out.
Why are we messing with this thing?
Wait, why don't
I'm
you
not
just, why
saying
don't
we
you
do
just
anything
knock
with
the
it.
door guy out and then we'll just walk right by him into the club?
That
That
makes no
sounds
sense
really
to me.
good.
I just assumed that Jack was gonna, be one of those.
Oh,
That also.
oh my God! I'm so sorry. All right, we're
You
going
know
up.
what? I'm gonna take.
Take a step towards the stairs, and a bullet hits the stair just as you're stepping towards it. I seen you come in, Marshall.
I told
I'm gonna
you
kill
that.
you.
No, that's Marcia.
Who the hell are you talking about?
I seen you on the camera, Marshall. You ain't gonna get me.
Do I recognize that voice?
That can't be anybody but Harry Luck.
Ah, fucking hate you.
Harry Luck, is that you?
Damn right it is, Marshall.
Is that the one we're killing?
That's the one
Well,
who
see,
needs
you
to
got
go.
me confused. I ain't the marshal. I just bought this hat. I'm a dumb redneck rube like you, I swear.
We
Can I have a
ordered
persuasion roll, please.
we ordered an alien prostitute and it did not go well. We were trying new things, sir. We're just trying to get rid of
We're just sowing our wild oats, you dumb bastard.
we're just gotta get rid of the
Got me a
body.
5.
This has gone insanely well.
Well,
Are you sure you ain't the marshal?
Yeah, we just littered
Oh,
the store.
You
yeah.
look like him and you sound like
Well,
him.
come down and take a look for yourself.
I'm gonna be right.
Don't do that, Harry, you jackass. He'll shoot you.
What? I ain't even armed. See, you didn't look at that camera at all. Take a look. I am not wearing a gun on my person at all.
Make another persuasion roll.
Don't do it, Harry. He'll shoot you.
Yeah, Harry, you probably too chicken to come down and face the unarmed man yourself.
Give me a taunt roll
Yes,
over there, would
sir.
you?
You bet. I'm happy to do it. Oh, not so good. But you know what?
Use a Benny.
I'm feeling lucky. There we go.
That's much better.
Footsteps from the top of the stairs.
Jesus
Hold,
Christ.
I'm gonna stay. Assuming the stairs like go this way and then open to the door, I'm gonna be right here next to the stairs,
Yeah.
backed against the wall.
I got
All
a
right,
4.
initiative cards are out. I've got a 9 of
What do you
clubs
got?
over here. I see a
6
queen.
of clubs.
You got a
I
6?
got a
4,
queen.
6.
10.
I'm gonna give you
Of
the
Excellent.
shake
All right.
those.
Oh no, I want the good one.
Too bad.
I want the one with the higher number.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You do not get to
I-
have.
I
Looks
get
like
to
the
have
queen of
this.
spades over there was going first.
No,
So,
I have higher
Does
numbers.
using deflection count as my action?
Yes.
Yes.
I
But
am
you
the
can
master.
make multiple actions at a multi-action penalty. You just take a penalty of 2 to your rolls. But you could take 2 actions at a penalty of 2 to both rolls.
Okay, so can I see?
You're
this
just
person?
seeing like the top of his legs as they're coming down the stairs. But he said this is all like happening at once. So
Okay,
as far
so
as far as targeting works, yes, you could see him if you were to target him with something.
I'm gonna
Just
do
explode his brain.
deflection.
We need at least one.
Give me a silence roll. Are you multi-actioning over there, or are you?
Yes, I'm
okay, so make a
multi-actioning.
-2 penalty. Make sure to still include your wild die.
Okay,
I'm gonna choke one.
so deflection is a psionics, right?
They can live without kneecaps.
Right.
It's true.
They can't walk away though.
I want him to come farther
Yeah.
down the stairs.
The
and then we
my
knock him out.
D12
So the other
plus
guy.
one.
Don't want them to
That's
fall
psionic.
too
Yep,
far down the
sounds.
stairs, so when you kneecap them, that way they don't fracture
Okay,
their skulls.
so
That's
true.
6
Use the
Sure, we
perfect,
can break.
minus
Right.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see,
it's a
what's my
perfect plan.
Okay,
Nothing
so
could go
7
wrong.
minus
Nothing.
2, 5.
5 is a success, but not a raise. So it's a success, but it doesn't give you the raise benefit. So what does a success do for deflection for you?
So a magical shield, gust of wind, phantom servant, that intercepts missiles.
Okay, what's the game effect?
With a standard success, attackers must subtract 2 from a fighting, shooting, or other attack rolls directed at me.
All right, so they've got a -2 to hit you at this point. And you said you were multi-actioning, so what's the second action that you do?
My second action is I'm going to use my telekinesis to like
Yank him
grab
down
onto
the
a
stairs.
foot and then just
Pull him down the stairs.
and
Okay.
hopes to like tip him backwards and like hit his head. As he goes
Another
Put the
psionics
ball.
roll. This again still at -2.
down. Ooh. Spin it, Benny.
Yeah, that Benny.
He wants his bennies.
Much better.
A little better. Oh,
4 is
that was a 6.
Four
It was a 6
It
minus
was
2 is a
6.
4.
Yeah,
A
it was
4 is a
success.
success.
Now don't forget your. Oh, you're not affecting his mind. Never mind.
No.
I was gonna say you can use mentalist, but you can't.
So what's the weight limit on a success
would
for
be a
standard
lot.
telekinesis?
Standard telekinesis. Oh, it's like 100.
Well within her range.
60 something.
Go ahead and tell me. It has a page listed.
I'm looking.
Give her a second.
No, do it now.
Okay, so okay. Measles. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so weight a caster can lift is equal to 10 pounds times their spirit die, which is D12.
So 120 pounds.
Yeah.
So that's 120 pounds to pull him with.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and hop over here to the push mechanic and see what happens.
There isn't a pull.
Push and pull are the
You
same
just
mechanic.
push from behind.
in this game.
With your
His name is
mind.
Phil.
So I'm gonna need you to roll a spirit die.
Okay, so that's my D12 and I roll my wild 2.
Yes.
11.
Oh, 11. That's 2. Arsby, that's a raise, and then so you're going to pull him a total of 15 feet, which is all the way down the stairs and
Can
about right to the feet of the marshal.
Can I make sure he like thump 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 thump?
You
It's
actually
pretty
can-
rough.
Okay.
It's not a make
Very bad
sure.
sound
It's that happens.
Okay.
I mean, unless you're really careful moving someone, it's kind of just ripping an
Yeah,
object through the air. It bounces on things. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
pleasant.
like as if I were to grab his ankle and pull.
Yeah,
Okay.
really hard.
Yay.
Who's next after the queen on initiative count?
I got 10 of hearts.
10 of hearts.
I got 10 of clubs.
Ooh, it's reverse alphabetical.
That's you first, right?
Yep.
So it's about 15 feet up the stairs.
It was about 15 feet up the stairs, yeah.
I'm gonna go up the stairs. I'm gonna get the other one.
You get to the top of the stairs. There's another gentleman there and the old man as well. They are both armed. The old man has a double-barreled shotgun.
Not super worried about the old man, as stupid as that may be. So I would like to go to tackle the other one of the two people we're presumably actually looking for.
It looks like the guy you saw on his-
Okay. And I'm gonna do my best to keep them between myself and the old man with the shotgun.
Oh, I see. I see. All right, then that's gonna be a fighting check.
I'll do that. Which one's oh, a die 12 for punchicizing. That's pretty good. That's gonna be an 11 plus any? I don't know. At least an 11, possibly a 13.
Now he is going to make an opposed check because you are grappling him,
Of course.
and I have a 1 on that. So you can, in addition to grabbing him, you can choose to inflict damage if you so choose.
I'll just start to choke him out for good measure.
All right, then
We don't
make
need
an
him conscious.
agility roll for damage.
Absolutely. Do I get to add my bonus unarmed shenanigans to that?
Yes, it would be an unarmed attack, so you would add your bonus unarmed shenanigans.
Alright, so that's agility, so that's still a die 8. That doesn't change that. That's gonna be a 12 on damage.
12 on damage.
Yum.
Okay, that's where that is.
And you choke him out.
Alright, and now I have a human shield between me and Shotgun Friend.
But we got to keep that human shield alive.
Well, you've got the one downstairs who I hope you haven't
You're
killed.
next.
I don't know.
Mr. Luck conscious?
Oh yeah, he's very conscious. His eyes are wide looking up at you, and his gun is in his hand.
No, his gun was in his hand the whole time.
Oh yeah.
This is the one we want to kill. I mean, that we can kill.
Is this the one
We
that
feel.
fell down the stairs?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Look, all I'm
Murder
saying
in her eyes, kids.
is I have a lot of hindrances that I'm playing.
I'm gonna go up the stairs also. I'm gonna shoot Mr. Luck before I do that though. Just gonna, I just step right over him and
you.
just bang as I walk up the stairs. I head up the stairs.
Give me a shooting
He's the
test.
bad one, so. And I'll need a minus because I'm moving.
Yep, -2.
He said keep the other one alive, so I'm gonna make sure the old shotgun doesn't take care of him. Oh,
Oh.
no. Unacceptable. Nope, completely acceptable as it turns out.
Yeah, the dice are not in your favor. Harry Luck's quick, even when
'cause
he's
you're
on the
sitting next to
ground,
me.
and rolls just in time to not get shot.
Great, I still make it up the stairs.
As you get up the stairs, Harry Luck's at a 9. Anybody else have a 9?
9.
Hearts goes before clubs, reverse alphabetical. You have always wanted to shoot Harry Luck.
Harry, I gotta have some words. So,
Yeah, talk to him.
pull out both my guns.
One for each of them.
Quick draw, right?
Quick draw, you may draw as a free action.
And I'm two-fisted, so 2
Shooting
hands.
means 2 shooting tests at no penalty if you use them both.
Is there a way to aim at specific body parts?
Oh yeah, you can make called shots if you so choose. Penalty of 2 to those rolls.
I'm okay with that. So he's got gun in this hand,
Yep.
and he's not two.
No.
So let's go ahead. I'm gonna hit him right in the shoulder,
Okay.
and then I guess
Ball
hit him,
socket,
hit
joint
him
it.
on his kneecap.
Shoulder and knee.
Yeah, shoulder and knee. So it's
All right, shoulder first.
Yeah, roll shoulder first. That's
Make sure to
important.
use your wild die too. Yep.
Yep. So 10. So a raise or a reroll.
Well, you got 10 on it.
Yeah.
That's a reroll and add it to it, even with the -2. Oh man.
So 5.
wow.
So 13 total.
13 is
Disgusting.
2 raises on the shot to the shoulder, and then the one to the knee.
Yeah, I gotta stand up. for a little
So
bit.
-2 because it's called shot. We'll bring it down to 4.
Which is still a success. So I need you to give me a damage roll for one of your pistols there, and add an extra d6 for that first one for the raise.
Right, so 2d6. So we'll do the raise first. You said add what?
Add an
another
extra
D6.
d6 for the raise.
I don't got enough d6.
Here you go.
All right, so 3d6 to his shoulder, plus 1 is 1 and a 6. That's 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to his shoulder,
10 to his shoulder. All right.
and then
You killed the shoulder. Good job.
yeah,
Like-
2,
And then 2 plus the 1 to the knee.
So that'll be 6 to his knee.
6 to the knee. Shaken and wounded, and a shaken addition to a wounded is wounded twice. He is unconscious and bleeding out. You
Back
shot
up.
him through the knee and through the shoulder. He probably will never walk again.
That's fine.
But he'll be alive.
We'll keep him for a backup. I'm gonna let's make sure Harry Boy doesn't get him.
Right at the top of the stairs with the 9. Vin is going to try and regain his consciousness here.
Hey, good for him.
And that's not going to happen.
He tried.
Big, beefy arms.
If anything, he is now more choked.
Yeah.
He struggled.
Now
Dumb idiot.
the old gentleman is a little
I'm a target
frightened
now.
and
Yes.
yeah. He's just going to kind of point and discharge both barrels in your general direction.
All right.
Mighty rude.
The guy we need alive is going to be dead now.
Well, yeah.
We were supposed to keep someone.
Now, because
alive.
he's attacking multiple people, he gets he no longer gains the bonus that the shotgun gets for the close range.
Roll out of the way.
So a 4 is going to be a success on that to hit. So everyone gets hit
I don't.
by the buckshot,
I've got dodge.
but the guy that dies.
All right.
You
Just
don't?
wait. Hold on.
In the case of you with the human shield, you have 4 added for cover, so you are also not hit. It's just the guy you're trying to keep alive takes buckshot.
Oh, jeez. We're so good at this.
There's a reason I kept a backup.
Oh man.
What was that for?
But for some particular reason, it is not enough to kill him.
Oh,
He in fact wakes up from the shot.
Oh.
Still being choked.
Go back to sleep.
Who's after the 9? Who's next, Lois?
I got a 7.
With a 7, you heard the shotgun blast from the top of the stairs.
And no thuds afterwards.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up the stairs, gun drawn, so that when I enter the room, I'm ready with that finger on the trigger. And I think I can probably can clearly see that the old man has shot my friends.
He shot the whole stairwell.
Yeah.
I can-
Somehow it doesn't look like the marshal was hit.
Yeah, well, he's the marshal. Yeah, oh god. Okay, I'm gonna marshal.
I'm up the stairs being shot at.
I'm up
What are we
the-
talking
I'm
about
up,
right
I'm,
now?
I'm up the stairs with you. I just turned the corner, and I'm asking,
Am I up? No,
can
I'm
I?
still at the
Do you
bottom.
want me to
of the
kill
stairs.
him?
Yeah.
I don't have
sure.
time to answer you. I'm sorry. We're like in the middle of a 6-second combat.
Okay,
That's
You're
not
gonna
a
have
real
to make
thing.
your own decisions.
I can. That's fine. I was just adding some flavor.
He's too busy rolling out of the way.
After-
while he pellets.
So, does the old guy look like he's gonna shoot again?
Well,
You don't know.
He's gonna have to reload first. It was
That's-
double-barreled shotgun.
That's what I'm. Okay, so I don't know that. So thank you. So he's gonna have to reload.
Possibly. You're not sure. You only heard a shotgun blast from the top of the, or bottom of the stairs before you ran up.
All right, I'll run at
He's
him.
choking a guy, and there's a guy pointing a shotgun. You just ran right into where his barrel is pointed.
Right, but he already shot. So I'm just
Heard a
gonna
shot.
run at him and try to basically pistol whip him, but with my giant gun.
Give me a fighting test. You're going to be at a -2 for
The
your
old
multi-action
rifle
penalty.
cudgel.
Well, that's a Benny. All right, we can do this.
Get him.
Yeah.
Get him.
5 minus
5.
2 is 3.
3. That's not going to do it. The old man is quick on his feet and sidesteps your thrust with your rifle butt to try and knock him unconscious. Let's go into another round of combat.
So, clarification, I am still at the
You
bottom
are
of the
still at
stairs.
the bottom of the stairs.
That
Okay.
stays with the
You
bottom.
never moved. You
No,
just used
I just-
psychic powers. That's it.
Drag the guy
If
down.
you
That's
maintain
it.
concentration, you can just keep tossing him around.
That's true.
Just like ragdolling at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh no.
No, it's a 6.
Those are good.
Yep, yep, they are alright.
We have 8, 6, and 6.
And 6.
All 4 6s.
I can clean this up.
Well, I
right
have
now.
an ace, a jack, and a queen.
It's pretty good.
Well, you pick who you want.
Yeah.
I want the ace
Good.
Fair enough.
because it's the best one.
Yeah.
That does check out.
If you ain't first, you could be second or third. Those are all 6s.
Yes.
Let's see.
And an 8.
Right, you're doing fine. He's
Yeah,
only got
I-
a 7. You've got an 8.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, so you.
Okay.
The ace is first.
So, who did I drag down the stairs?
Harry.
Harry.
Yeah.
Harry Luck.
Harry Luck.
Who's
The
bleeding?
backup guy.
The guy's
Backup
bleeding
guy.
out on the floor that he shot.
Oh.
Twice.
Okay. So I dragged him the stairs. Okay.
Hey, you dragged him down the
I'm
stairs and
trying
then
to
he shot him
like,
twice.
keep track of figuring out what's going on. Okay.
Well, you're drunk. You're having a hard time.
Yeah, I'm just like, I just saw a
does he have
guy
a
and
sidearm?
dragged down the stairs.
The old man does not appear to
Good
have a sidearm.
instinct.
No.
It worked.
I saw feet and a dress.
Alright, well, I'll kneecap the old bastard.
Oh.
That works.
Give me a shooting test or the called shot penalty.
Yeah.
Is that the?
That is the 12,
that is the
okay.
12, yeah.
Weird.
So 14 minus 2 is 12.
That's 2 raises. Give me a damage roll and add a d6.
Well, he ain't got no knees.
Not for long.
He might have knees.
Well, you got to consider the marshal's gun is
What is
substantial.
with you in
He carries a hog
joints?
leg.
You know, you do so many more
21.
things to a
21.
person when
No
they're...
plus
He
2.
ain't got no
Hey,
knees.
he
Ain't
do.
got no
You blew his
knees.
leg clean
I'm
off
more
at
just
the knee.
like fling him into ceilings and stuff.
There is blood that flies, and his face goes ghostly white as he hits the ground, and then rolls down the stairs.
For the movie effect, does his leg go
I
before
sidestep.
him? And the doggy like gets the
No,
leg.
the leg is still there, exactly where it was,
Oh.
pointing up. It just ends right below the knee.
I have a big gun.
Brutal.
Yeah.
The last word.
Well, I guess we don't need these anymore.
Well, because you all go before me, you have the opportunity now to grab your guy and escape, but you can hear more people coming.
Well, let's-
all of your initiatives are before
Well,
mine. So unless you're choosing to stay behind,
No,
Oh, hell
No.
we're taking our friend and
Okay.
bouncing.
I'm on
Yep.
the
then
queen.
you're
Let's
able
take 'em
to
both
get
I've
out.
got the guy.
Oh, we
Let's
could.
get
Let's
that.
book
Yeah,
it.
take 'em both.
Let's take them both.
Then you're able to get out.
Yeah, we'll take
Yeah.
them both.
I think we should. Somebody should put that old man close enough to the weird dog down there.
He's an innocent
Oh, I'm not.
man.
Yeah, no. I'm-
He's dead.
Is he?
He's gonna bleed out. We do not have time to save him.
Yeah.
But
No,
I
but his
didn't do
friends might,
Yeah.
and they're on their way.
They're on their way.
He could live.
You look so hungry. That's murder. Let's go.
Just no. Look, he's not getting the leg. Just throw the leg down.
Oh, the leg! I'm gonna toss the
Toss
leg.
the leg down so the creepy dog gets the leg, but not the person.
I love how
I'm not sure that's better.
It's a
They
compromise.
could reattach the leg if it was still there.
It's already gone.
No, that's not a Pokemon.
Oh
That's a
my God.
man-eating creature.
I didn't say it was a Pokemon.
It's probably an animal being held against its will. It's definitely gonna eat people.
Didn't you crush a man's skull with a door when we met you? and now you're going, oh, but that's
No,
murder.
no. I broke his nose and
You know,
probably
I don't
gave
mind
him
being the
some
hey,
brain
that's
damage.
murder guy.
I mean,
I'm fine with it.
We don't agree on
I
much, but
have-
that's just straight murder.
Murder is
no
murder.
room
Harry's
to
different.
judge.
The old man is old man.
Legally
don't murder
speaking,
old
I
man.
have not killed anybody during this entire campaign.
Legally.
Legally.
You were acquitted.
If they bleed out after, I have already left the planet.
Oh, okay, well, let's get off planet before that fella bleeds out.
Sounds
By the
good.
time you get Vin Tanner back to the ship and
Oh.
are taking off, you
And
can
Harry.
hear all of the different
And
law
Harry.
enforcement calls going all over Sapphire. They are looking
He's been creepy.
for you.
Ah, darn it.
Oh man.
But we got both of them. In
Yeah, we
case
got both
one
of 'em.
suffers an injury.
He's dead now.
Oh,
By the
Harry?
time you got him back to the ship, unless you wanted to stop and then get to another gunfight.
Oh, no, if Harry
Yeah.
dies on the way.
He
we'll-
bled out.
Yeah, we'll-
He
I
was
tried.
already bleeding out.
I couldn't
Can I
use
grab
the-
everything
Harry
out of
is
his
very
pockets?
dead.
Can I grab his gun?
There's
and
not
things out of
much
his
that he has.
pockets?
His guns were vastly inferior to your own.
I want everything he had.
I want to
Nothing
take
worthwhile.
everything, including his
Did he
life.
have a
Yes.
flask on him?
No. Harry didn't drink.
Ugh,
That's
see,
why we didn't like him.
Yeah,
That's
see
why
that,
we
that
killed
that's
him.
why we killed him.
reason.
He was so concerned with starting up his orphanage.
That's why he got out of the gang.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Maybe
Giving
we
all of
should
his
have
money
had
to
a
the
little-
poor and
Okay.
reaching out and teaching the homeless youth to read.
Oh, despicable.
Horrible people. They're all horrible, horrible people.
Yup.
We're all making do.
Yeah,
You
so-
are off planet.
Yeah, we
with,
are.
Ben Tanner in one of your quarters that's been converted to a jail
Oh
cell.
yeah, I don't know why I did that. Oh wait, yes I do.
They're really quaint once you get used to them.
I'm a sheriff.
Now, because Lilac Jack
turns.
choked him out, he's not really the worst for wear. He just has a nice, splotchy mark around the
He also got shot with a shotgun at point blank range.
Yeah,
Oh,
it wasn't
yeah.
too bad.
He's a hardy big boy.
Well,
Particularly
as
bad.
long as it wasn't too bad.
It was only a shaken result, so.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. All right.
They were shooting at me, and everybody knows I'm impervious to tiny balls of lead. So it was a transient property.
I don't think that's how that science works.
Try me, Shumbit.
Nonetheless,
I already did
he
twice.
is
You
not
just didn't see it 'cause
particularly
I'm that
bad off.
fast.
I'm that sturdy.
Unlike Harry, who got shot to hell, he's not too bad. Only had a couple of pellets stuck in him.
Ah, don't worry, we ain't gonna dig those out.
Now he'll
Yeah,
live.
I mean,
He'll
like,
live.
what's lead poisoning?
Right?
Whatever.
Tiny balls.
I spent enough time fixing myself up after fights. I think I can manage to dig out a few shotgun pellets.
Oh, not a problem.
Yeah, I'll
you
take
can
them
give
out.
me a. go give
I
me
even
a
brought my own
smart
bullet
scroll.
tweezers. Just kidding, they're only chopsticks.
But I sharpened them with my teeth. Oh, it's gonna be a 4.
That's enough. You pass a medicine check and you administer some basic first aid. Mr. Tanner, he's probably gonna live. Well, he was gonna live, but now he might not even scar. Aren't you nice?
Shit, no, I dig my thumb in it.
That wakes him up.
This
quite
one's for trying to
quickly.
get me shot.
Good morning.
Shit.
My name is Marshall Lord Pendleton.
I know who you are.
Well, just in case you didn't, it's just polite to introduce yourself to somebody once you met them. I know who you are too. I don't need no damn introduction either.
See, but you just, okay.
Hell, you won't.
Well, we didn't really think past just kidnapping you and taking you off planet. No plans.
It's really kind of a spur of the moment thing.
Yeah, we just do things on a whim. We're criminals. Woo!
That's how it works. Hey Ben, how you been?
So we're gonna need a little information from you.
What the hell are you two doing together?
Well, we
Having a fucking
are
party. What do you
fixing
think we're
to
doing?
rob one Mr. Elon Baxter, and you're
crazy?
gonna help us.
I'm not crazy.
Oh, no.
No,
You
but
are.
We can make you crazy real
Like
fast.
refusing when you are in space surrounded by people who do not like you
I'm gonna dig my thumb
and
back
are
in.
more than willing to kill you.
Point taken.
I could kill
You know,
you
always
with
go
my
for the
mind.
immediate and obvious threat.
That's what we all want me for.
You know why we want you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, we killed Luck, so you're the only other guy who knows.
Shit.
I'll put my finger back in the bullet hole if you want.
Okay. Let's just take
Alright.
it easy. Let's take it easy.
Oh, I assure you, young man, we are taking it easy.
No reason to do anything rash now. Baxter keeps his money moving. In Fargo Express. You can't steal it. It doesn't ever stop. It's always moving through space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we heard.
Guard it. You can't rob it. Nobody can. That's how it works. That's why it's safe.
Feel like you're not getting enough credit for Marshall here. I believe he could rob anything.
Also,
I only know that because I've never robbed anything. You are technically the first thing I have ever stolen.
To be fair, you stole me out of jail, but put those
Okay,
aside,
yeah,
buddy.
I was just looking at us putting a crew together.
Nope.
And you stole my free
so
time.
but the train.
You
Marigold,
won't
you're
spend
made
it,
of free time.
All I'm saying is
Am I doing what I want right now? No, I'm not.
the train
disagree.
has to
You
stop
drinking?
at
No.
some point.
The convoy of spaceships never stops.
Right. So how does he make a withdrawal?
Ships join up with the convoy with authorization. If you don't have authorization,
If only we knew somebody who might be able to get
Yeah.
authorization.
Ooh.
Who could that be?
I don't know. Yeah, it's a tough question. I did not do
you
well
don't
in
know
grade
anybody
school.
that rich.
And
I've been
Well,
beat up by people. Maybe
my
that
credentials are no longer any good.
That's true. But
The Fargo Express is the equivalent of keeping your money in the Cayman Islands in this universe.
Well, you can rob the
They
Cayman
got
Islands.
tiny gators
Right.
there.
Space gators.
Space gators. They're so little. They just squeak.
That would be my Pokemon. A little squeaky alligator.
That's a good one.
Squeaky Gator.
Squeaky.
So,
Squeaky car.
Squeater.
does he
Nothing you
No.
can do.
not know anything?
What do you mean, nothing
There's
you
nothing
can
you can do. You can't rob it. Nobody can.
It follows a route, don't it?
Yeah, they got a whole damn fleet around there. What are you gonna do? Fly up there with your no guns and make
No.
them hand it over?
We hijack one of the ships going to make a join. We take that one.
Possibility, but unless we get the right ship with the right authorization, we just have to we'd have to rob the man twice, because the only ships that are going to have authorization are the refueler, right, or one of his drop ships to, drop cash off.
Is he the only one who keeps money in that convoy?
Oh no.
You find somebody a little less important. I mean, they're all important, but not all of them are notorious crime lords we're actually fixing to rob.
is there a reason why we can't get on with the refuelers? Because we
We
all
wouldn't, we probably wouldn't all fit. Those things are just
That
generally
and again, security.
Yep, two-man job. Those refuelers. It's just they got a pilot and a guy who holds the hose, while guns are being pointed at him, most likely.
that doesn't sound comfortable.
Yeah. I
It is the
get up
most
4
secure
times a night
vault
to
in the
hold my hose, and I
universe.
don't like it any time.
Ben, what can you tell us about getting on the convoy? Because
It can't be done. Otherwise, somebody would have done it already.
I'm gonna need you to elaborate because I don't understand why else we're keeping you here except for information.
You wanted to know where he keeps his money? That's where he keeps his money.
I want to smack him.
No, he's got all those little bullet holes. Just wiggle around in them.
I just want to smack him.
All right, smack
You
it.
hit him.
He doesn't like it.
Really
He's
doesn't
upset
like
more.
it.
What?
What's you hitting me for?
Hold on, I'm rolling for
Oh
this
my
one.
god.
What you hitting
That's
me
not a
for?
That's a 13.
You smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Hey, nice.
What are you hitting me for? I told you what you want to know.
I don't believe you told us the whole story.
Is there a persuasion?
No, he told us everything we needed to know.
I told you everything I got.
Cool.
That's great.
You want me to make something up? I'll make something up,
Oh,
but it
you
ain't
know what
gonna
you
be
should
true.
do? You should get smart. That'd be real. You should get smart with her, because she won't kill you for it.
No, now here's a question.
Do
Now
I
you
need to read his mind?
you are someone.
You can try.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can do that, you should
Yeah,
do
you
that.
Yeah, if that's a thing you
I'm
can do,
just
do
asking.
that thing.
Wow.
Miss Marigold, maybe you should do that while I'm asking these leading questions, so you see what his brain is doing. So
There's
now
not
let
much
me.
in there.
Ooh,
so you
the
don't have to
dual
dig.
interrogation power of the mean widow and the mean drunk.
Hey, hey, it works.
Oh,
That's raise. Okay, so 12.
Now, all I'm saying is that for some reason, you were one of 2 people who knew where that money was. Now, I'm not saying that you.
Because everyone else is dead.
Right. No, I know. But here's the thing: is that you got to get to a certain level. You got to be a certain level of trust. You got to be a certain quality of a human
Yeah.
to know where he keeps his money. And my guess is that he is not the only influential person that you are connected with.
Well, you would be wrong in that case.
He's the only one.
Where are we going with this?
I'm trying to see if he knows anyone else who has money so we can use them to get on the train.
You're going about it all wrong. You think I put you guys together on accident? This
have-
group? Why would I hang out with you on purpose?
I have rolled
Because
to
of our
read his
rich
mind and I got
backstory
a
and our
15.
friendship.
He's absolutely telling
That's
the truth.
you.
He also
I
thinks
figured
that you're
that.
insane and trying to either lead him into something or that you all just want to die.
Well, that's fair.
But he is absolutely telling
All right.
you 100% the truth.
Back in your hole.
Bye.
You know, we're going to have to
You
keep
can walk there yourself, or we can walk you there.
Oh, all right.
This
all right.
way's easier, I promise.
I'll go.
She could fly you there.
Okay, so
I can toss him.
Spinning Gandalf style.
I put this group together specifically for this job. Now I knew the money was moving. I just didn't know how. Now we know how.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Better off than we were yesterday.
Okay,
Now
so
we
now
need
that
a-
we know how,
I definitely am.
how
tell
do
you
we do
what.
it?
No kidding.
Well, we figure out the route, where it's heading. And we get there at the same time, more or less.
Would
The
he
route's not so difficult.
know that?
If only I had an ace pilot, or say an astrophysicist, or I don't know, a guy who can blow shit up, or maybe a psychic.
Hey, I just read his mind.
If we can find out anything vaguely about what quadrant it's in, I can do my best to run some calculations, see where the safest route for it to genuinely take through that level of space
We're
is.
not
Yeah, but
really
we were-
going for safe on this one.
We
You
were
see?
just
No,
told
no, no.
we can't even get close.
Safe for them.
Oh, we can get close. It's just going to take an ace pilot and a very talented astrophysicist.
Yeah.
You see, we get going fast enough at the same trajectory
I'm not the ace.
that this thing is going, right?
You're the same.
And then we cut the engines. We're not going to slow down. Space.
Okay. I just figured they got like sensors.
That won't sense us if we don't have anything running.
We're
Okay.
just
Talk
gonna
about
look
going
like
dark.
space
That makes
trash.
sense. You
I
wouldn't
figured
want
they
to
might
just
have
randomly
gunships that will look at us and shoot us.
Space, you don't spend a lot of time looking out the windows. You just be looking at empty blackness.
That's
You're
true.
looking
Alright.
for
I don't
heat
know, I like
signatures
looking
and
I mean, unless we are lit up, they're not going to see us. It's black out there.
All right. Yeah, okay. I'll fly you there. I'll fly you there.
I guess I'll take the helm and navigator.
It seems like I should work on some opening up gifts for their ships.
Oh, I think that's a great idea.
We're going to need 2. One for a distraction and one to actually get us in. Obviously, I want the distraction to be bigger.
That makes sense.
But spitting distance from where we're going to be landing the ship. So think about that too. It's got to be able to move a little on its own. Maybe something rocket propelled if you got it. If not, no worries. We'll
Make it work.
I'll make it work, yeah. We got this.
She can always rocket propel it.
Oh, yeah, she can just move with the brain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can just.
I thought we just established she didn't have a lot of control, and that might be very dangerous with high
no.
explosives.
More control while drunk,
like I said,
right?
she's
Right,
she's
we-
fine if she's been drinking.
And I definitely have.
So he'll do
I
some
can smell it. I can
calculations.
smell it.
I'll start flying, and you start drinking, and you start making pretty presents with bows.
Well, if you
So many
insist.
bows.
It's gonna be a big bow.
At least one of them needs a bow.
Right.
At least. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll
You don't have to
even
worry
have
about
bows.
We're all
dragon
gonna have
space.
bows.
So can you actually just put people to sleep with your brain?
I mean, if I hit them against something.
Oh, I
That's the
see.
same way I put people
I
to
see.
sleep. That's not very impressive.
Yeah, but you throw them with your arms, and she does it with her.
Yeah, I can do it while sitting and drinking. That's multitasking.
Think I can't throw somebody with one arm?
Fight, fight, fight.
We have a punching bag in the other room.
Nah,
No,
I'm
that's
good.
torture.
And she just hit it twice while you mentioned it.
Did you
That's
hear
very
the
impressive.
upstairs?
Oh, I thought we just had something in the vents.
No, I've been
I thought it
messing
was
with
Teddy.
shit.
Oh shit. Teddy! I said Teddy.
Shit, we gotta feed Teddy. What if we take one of
Who's
the? What is
Teddy?
Teddy?
What
eat?
is this, Teddy?
Have I
Today
been-
he eats that prisoner.
Oh right.
It's funny you should mention that.
Say, Teddy.
Getting a little hungry
I'll
down
feed-
there.
Should we kill him first
Hey,
so it's humane?
I don't know. I like Teddy. He smells worse than me.
It's
He
true.
does smell worse.
It's
than you.
very impressive.
Teddy, it's Pendleton. Over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fill my phone.
Teddy, what you eating down there?
Somebody was in a prison cell down here, so I helped myself to his legs.
Good old Teddy.
He doesn't need those legs.
He doesn't need them.
Okay.
And I'm the bad guy for taking the leg that wasn't being used and throwing it to someone that just wanted to eat it.
No, you were never the bad guy. No, I
Look,
never.
I've had a lot on my mind lately.
That's
This
understandable.
isn't on me. Teddy, stop eating that, man.
See, now,
All right.
now he's tried.
Did you already finish him?
Yeah.
Never mind then. No more eating, people.
All right.
You got a full house. Somebody might have to sleep in the prison cell. You understand?
Okay, don't eat anybody else on board the ship. All right.
Or off the. God damn it.
Does he even leave the ship?
Right, you let him off the ship?
He's not a prisoner. He's a sentient being. He has rights.
I mean, I wouldn't leave the ship if I didn't have to.
So I don't know who
Right,
Teddy
but
is.
you're a sad alcoholic.
Hey,
Teddy's just a
I'm
functional
not that
cannibal.
sad.
I'm just wondering, is it don't eat people the first thing you would tell to somebody
Oh, no.
who gets on the ship
Explain
who
Teddy.
doesn't
The
eat
thing
people?
is, you have to tell him every day.
Oh.
He's got about the attention span of a
He's kind of
gold-
furry, right?
space goldfish.
Can you just get
He
like a
can fix.
recording?
The only reason I have him on the ship is because I had to throw you in prison.
That makes sense.
Next to you, he's about the best mechanic there is. Also, garbage disposal. He can literally eat anything.
I would say Ben was kind of garbage, but I wouldn't say he needed to be fed to a man or a thing, whatever this Teddy is.
Teddy's a 3.5 foot tall furry humanoid.
He's
Like,
an Ewok.
like the thing that was.
If by human,
Pointy
you mean ball of
nose.
fur with arms and legs.
Got pointy nose.
Think about
pointy
like a
ears.
skinny fizz gig.
Yeah, that's a better description than Ewok.
Can you get a recording that says don't eat people on the ship and just play that every day?
You know,
Why are you
probably
scared?
Yeah, he just ate a man.
Well, he ate a man that was tied up and sitting at the bottom of a cell, all beat to hell. I
So
mean,
you just got to make
that's
sure
fair.
that for some reason, Marshall here doesn't tie you up and leave you in a cell, and I think you'll be just fine.
That's happened before,
Oh.
and I'm not a fan of it. He didn't have an eating thing on the ship before. This time he does.
Oh no, you met Teddy. He was just like this big back then.
That thing?
Yeah.
Oh, he was real cute when he was small.
No, he's still real cute, but
Really?
he smells like 100 dead people. Yeah, that's why
Okay.
she doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I smell downright respectable.
Respectable.
Don't push it.
Teddy refuses to bathe.
He's afraid of water.
I don't judge those who
I
don't bathe.
don't blame them.
You
for
probably
Well,
lose
Teddy
about
is
half of his
16
mass
now
in
and
Aw.
has
dirt.
always
Probably lose
refused to
about half
bathe.
of his mass in dirt.
Oh,
You know,
For
he's
16
like
years.
a grungy teenager.
That's
He's
why
never
he
bathed.
eats anything.
teach her own.
Ever.
Teach her own. My room has nice compartments of smelly things. I don't know. It doesn't smell so bad.
you got your smelling salts and your essential oils.
Smelling salts. I got my potpourri up in the corner. Essential oils all over.
Oh my god, you can just have insects
Just-
burning in the corner at all times.
God, I'm gonna
So
come
walk
into your
us
room and
through
I'm
this
gonna
plan,
knock over
Marshall.
all
Well,
those
it's
essential
just-
oils.
it's
Are
just-
you demolitions and
it's just-
astrophysicist and a ace pilot? What exactly are you putting these people into?
A very dangerous situation.
Hell of a
Well, we
heist.
knew that.
We just did a person heist. I think we can
water.
upscale to a lot of money.
But we got to get enough money. Now, the thing is, we don't have to get away clean. That's not part of the plan. We
I
just got to get away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't imagine that money's going through legal channels. There ain't gonna be too much ramification.
No, there'll be plenty.
Well, but
Not
from
legal
your old
ramifications.
friends.
Oh, yeah, I'm not worried about them. But Baxter's got an army. And they're going to send that whole army after us.
Yay.
Well, we gotta go quick.
But the idea is we get him mad enough to show his face.
I'm a fool.
He didn't mention this part back at Flagstone.
I probably
No.
should have mentioned this,
This
part
is
back at
news.
Flagstone. But yeah, no,
Is this news to all of us?
as far as I'm concerned, y'all can keep the money.
4 ways better than 5.
Well, we gotta pay Teddy, right?
Not always.
So
No,
5 ways
You
better.
really only got to feed Teddy. And we
If
should
you gave
have.
him money, he'd probably eat it.
He would eat it.
You could feed him Baxter. After you shoot him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
In the face. We talked
Like,
about.
it'll
At
be
least once.
corpse feeding.
Yeah. Body disposal. Like the.
Something apparently we like doing.
So
It was only a
the
leg.
inkling I have is this: we need to obviously figure out where we're going. I know where we're running afterwards, and I'm all set up for it.
All right.
We go dark, aim, going real fast, and hopefully land just right, or crash and die horribly.
I'm good with you.
He's talking about landing on a moving spaceship with a spaceship floating dead and maintaining a. Oh, it's quite the achievement.
If she's as good as piloting as
I
I
am.
am at explosions, I think she'll be okay.
Yep. I am.
Well,
So you're designing explosives, so I'm going to need some repair rolls from you for those explosive designs. I need an astrophysics roll from you to plot the course properly, and then I'll need a piloting roll last.
I pull a tiny little pocketbook and put on like little space pince nests to do my calculations.
I'm gonna spend a penny. I believe that
Full
lets me
snag.
re-roll because
Yes,
I
it
feel
does.
like a 4 is not.
No,
I'm
4
also
success.
spending
That's
a-
Just enough to succeed, typically, unless there are
Do
penalties.
we want just a success or do we want extra awesome since this is kind of our
I
big
mean,
thing?
we would love extra awesome,
And you get to keep the best one even if you screw it up on your next roll. So
but that could be the distraction explosive, which doesn't have to be that great.
Oh, okay.
It
yeah,
just has to
let's
stick
make
to
that.
something and explode that.
I,
thing.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
do need to reroll.
And I
Okay.
can always.
All right, you do
Okay.
roll.
Okay.
That's my.
Just don't make it over 600 pounds. I can't do the.
I don't think we
If
need
it's
a
I'll
bomb
take
that big.
6.
But
6 is good enough.
I don't even know what.
Oh,
I-
look at that! Woo!
Wow.
Both rolls rolled maximum dice. So a 10 or a
15.
15? A 15.
Wow.
And you needed 2 raises to pull off that piloting.
Good
I
thing
wish
you
this
almost
wasn't
got
water.
three. You almost got 3.
By the time you go dark, you can actually see this convoy. They kind of use these magnetic attachments. It really does look like a very large space train with hundreds of little fighter ships that fly around it, and then several large naval craft.
And that's
which
what we'll do.
patrol
We'll use
around it.
magnets to land instead of actual land.
That makes
And
sense.
drifting
Sure,
in with the
yeah.
course plotted just right. You swear just before impact that it's going to hit. You're all going to die, and it's going to, and it just perfectly lines up. There's slight scraping of metal, and then the ship just dead stops, and it's moving along, attached to one of these cargo cars.
You're welcome.
It was a hell of a flying job.
I'm good.
Everybody, now the work begins.
Oh boy.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna launch using your amazing powers, your great super neato powers, and we're gonna launch that first distraction explosive, which will have a detonator, and attach it to one of the fighter convoys.
Okay.
We'll set up the breaching type charge that we're going to need to cut open the hull, and we'll activate them both at the same time.
Sounds
Sounds like
alright.
a good
One's gonna
plan to
do it.
me.
I'm going to need the science roll, and I'm going to need another repair roll.
Oh, that's me. Okay, 9, 10 on my side.
10 is a raise.
9.
9 is also a raise. In no time, you have that explosive set up, and you launch one perfectly aimed that gets right on the wing of one of those fighters as it goes by.
Somebody's dead.
A lot of people are probably gonna die here.
You know, the fighters don't technically need the wings. You know that, right? It's space.
No, but the thrust. The thrust can.
We've got this whole like appendage thing going. Just go with it, all right?
Yeah, we're really good at knocking off appendages.
I always said I could
Once you
shoot
hit the
dick off
detonator,
a
there's
dog
no
if I
turning
wanted.
back. Once you hit that detonator, there is no turning back.
Well, we're not planning on turning back. Now, we need probably, I'm imagining a power dolly of some kind.
You're going to want something. Either that or you're going to need to physically grab the entire cargo container with your ship.
Which we could technically do, we just have to detach it.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to power us up and make us a target as soon as we decide to do
And
that.
it's also going to slow us down.
Oh, yeah.
But they're not going to want to blow us out of the sky for fear of exploding that thing.
All valid points.
So they're going to chase us to wherever we're going.
And you got somewhere planned that's going to be a...
No, I got somewhere set up.
Set up how?
Set up for a stand.
Mm.
Ah.
And we're trying to lure out Elon, so why not just go to where you got to set up?
That's where we're going. Like I said, it doesn't matter if they follow us.
Okay, so this is a grab and draw maneuver.
Yeah, we're kiting them.
I'm just trying to get caught up, you know.
Well, think of it this way. You're going to be really rich. I mean, stupid rich.
It's a lot of booze.
You can just have it delivered to whatever planet you bought.
No. Honey, you can just buy yourself a bar.
Oh, but then I'd have to run that.
Oh, no.
No.
No, you just pay someone to run it, but every time you come in, because you own it, just drink as much as you want, whatever you want.
And you get a cut of the proceeds.
Kind of like you do now, except you don't have to, you know, woogie
Use my
people.
power.
Yeah,
every
you get
time
paid.
I
This
want
time
to.
they pay you to
Yep.
drink all the alcohol.
I mean, I was on board like a week, kind of some whatever I got on this ship. I don't even remember.
It's been 3 hours.
Just beat after beat after beat.
Oh, man.
Does anybody know how to unhook this cargo from the front ship?
Is it
You
some,
could probably figure it out.
Yeah, you can uncouple that.
Okay.
Easy.
I figured. Just want to make sure.
That's
You
your
just need a little
specialty.
closer look than what you're getting from here.
Mm.
Small enough charge on whatever magnet.
That's what I was
whatever
thinking.
mag
I just
lots
want to
they
make
have. Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Then we just
Of course.
drop. Yeah, then we just, you know, after we get the thing uncoupled, we just kind of drop out of the convoy and use our own ship's engines to putter us along to where we're going.
Woo!
With, you know, the entire army behind us. What could be easier?
sounds fun.
We got an ace pilot, so we're good.
No turning back. You pop the charge and blow entry into the first car.
Bang, bang.
At that same time, that fighter
Bang.
charge detonates on the wing, someplace further down
Where
the
is my
convoy.
bang sign?
Oh
You
yeah,
what?
you're
Is
back.
it-
Bang
I think it
sign.
might be on
And
that.
the red alerts go off, and there are little red lights inside the car as you drop in.
Maggie is a rescue ranger.
The entire
Not there.
car is set up like a safe deposit box room.
Don't worry about it.
I'm terribly worried about it now.
I don't even know what's going on, and I'm worried.
I've distracted
It's a
everyone
whole
here. I'm so
thing.
sorry.
So it's your thing now. You can't do anything about it. Just lean
forget
into it.
Just forget it. Moving on.
So where is it?
It's just, I wrote bang on a sign.
We know.
I was like, he did not. I was
I
explaining.
could figure it out.
Okay.
I could make A to B.
All right.
It's like you're about to lose me.
All right, you blown a hole in the top of it and dropped into the first car. It's filled with safe deposit boxes.
Do we just want to...
Do they have names on them?
No, just numbers.
How big are they?
Pretty small.
Okay.
Oh, so like
So this is not the car.
More than likely not.
That is fine. We'll try and move on to the next one.
From what you know, it's probably an entire car.
Oh yeah.
so
Should be.
we just blasted our way through cars till we find the one we want.
Well, we can make our way to it from in here. It's a lot safer than trying to spacewalk right now.
Right now they're
Well,
trying to figure out what's going on with the.
That's what I meant.
Oh, of course. Sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm missing
not going
this.
back.
At the
out
end of
into
the car,
space.
there is another doorway, but it appears to be locked with some sort of electronic locking mechanism.
Everybody know how to use a computer?
I could shoot it.
Nope.
I could probably get through.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
I didn't bring you along for nothing now.
I know you brought me along for my looks.
I could attempt to.
There was that beautiful lady he met in his past.
We needed a fifth person to fill out all our shot
So you have
compositions.
very delicate hands.
He can't figure out why he's drawn you because he hasn't put A and B together. But one day,
One day,
He
I'll wear
will.
that bonnet again.
oh, game over.
I'm assuming a repair roll.
Yes. At your leisure.
Oh, man.
Oh,
9.
re-roll that 6 and add
Oh
it to
yeah,
the 6.
that's right. 9.
The same.
So 9 or 9, that is a raise. In mere moments, you are able to crack the code and open up this first doorway.
They'll learn one day. 1, 2, 3, 4. It does.
Nah,
It's not a safe number.
No,
But it's
just
the one you think
In
everyone's
fact,
gonna
with the
use.
raise, you're able to get into the main system.
Ooh.
There seems to be a directory in there.
fancy.
Can I
Beep,
look
boop,
for
bop.
just Elon, just straight
Go ahead and give me another roll.
repair?
Yep.
All right.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's-
Ooh, there's another exploding die. And exploding again.
You are here.
Exploding again. And again.
What is going on?
He's the anti-me.
Oh, good. We ended on 33.
That was 5 6s.
33 on the
sixes.
roll.
On the D6.
I am done.
Top
We are
of the
ending the
list.
session.
Go.
Session is
We're
over.
done. We're done.
Game night over. We have rolled 5 6s. We
Top
get
of the list. E. Period Baxter.
Excellent. Found it, guys. How?
Here's the fastest way there, according to my.
They got the map.
It's 4 cars ahead, and you already have the codes to get into the next
I
two
just
doors with
assume
that
it's
race.
like a
Can
video
he
game.
uncouple from here too?
If I could, I will do that.
Yeah,
Can he
Really?
also
You're
send,
pretty
like,
sure you probably could.
he got 5 6s.
He put it all in
If
a
we
checking
uncouple
account,
all the
dummy.
cars at the
We'll
same
just
time,
download the
and they all
money.
just go drifting off in
With
different
that roll,
directions.
you can pretty much do anything you want in the system.
Yeah, uncouple
Yeah.
all of
Just,
them.
just
So let's
uncouple all of them.
uncouple all
and
the
we take out
cars.
the-
Know
You
which one.
uncouple all cars.
all cars.
Just know which one is Elon's, so that way we can get
And
it.
then we just
Also
go, and then
flood
we just
his
go
email
scoop it
with
up
spam.
and take off.
So much spam.
But it's fine because at this point it's like a video game and you've marked his
got
card
it.
on your map.
You got it.
And we'll just
We'll
direct
track it.
And we'll
just
just
go
follow
into the
that.
dot.
We'll just follow the marker on our HUD there.
Yeah.
We've got,
All right,
we
you
got the
get
cookie
back to the
crumb.
ship. Now, you're going to have to power up, and that means
Oh,
that
man.
they're going to be trying to move in and intercept you. So you're going to have to do this fast. So that means grabbing the cargo on the run.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's going to take some effort.
We got an ace pilot, so Tulip, you could do this.
Anything you can do to help?
Yeah.
Yeah?
She's powerfully telekinetic. I'm pretty sure she can manage something.
Yeah,
So
the
what's-
little
what's
mass
going on?
thing doesn't really make a huge difference when it comes to being in
In
you know,
space?
Space.
There's a 4. I was like, ooh, what's the 6?
It doesn't. Can I just, like,
You can just nudge it in
Like
the right direction.
space trash? Just kind of, like, clear the people that are chasing us?
Not
Or
so
not-
much.
That's
but
an 8, so it's a
kind of a
raise.
single target.
Oh! Blue airship! Can I?
You could just move your ship, yeah, I
I got
suppose,
an
but
8.
she's piloting
Okay.
the ship so that you don't have to do that.
So I got a
but she
raise.
could pilot the ship, but she could provide the thrust, and we wouldn't have to power up until we get to the main car.
That is absolutely true.
True. Yes.
We could just be
Blue
more
airship.
floating space trash
See?
and all the other space trash.
Oh,
that we just
That is
good.
quite
That
the
is
plan
good.
there.
That's good.
And I'm not registering on any sensors because you are not powered up.
Can I give her an assist using my astrophysics?
Oh!
Like, well, this is.
I don't know if you
think I
will.
want to bother.
I don't think she needs
I
it.
think she got this.
I roll it.
What is happening on this side of the table? I don't understand it.
Oh my god. Okay.
So a 20 and an 11.
So the 20
plus
is going to
one.
21. Oh, 21. You're on the multiple
I
raises
am
there.
super drunk.
Oh yeah.
Loaded. You launch it.
This is
shit
because
face.
you slept with your dice. She
And
did.
Tulip maneuvers it perfectly in place,
Are your
and
dice
you
seeing
grab
anyone
this
else right
car
now?
and are
No, what's
drifting
funny is this one's
away.
not even mine.
Okay. Sorry.
In a few minutes, most of them have passed you. It probably won't be more than a few more minutes before someone notices that one of those cargo containers is missing.
Yeah.
Oops. Let's keep going. Just
Yeah,
keep
no,
going.
we're
Just
running.
Just fucking as fast. Full fucking.
Now I'll take that astrophysics roll.
Absolutely.
And I got a raise on my piloting.
That's gonna be a 6. That's gonna blow up. Probably not a lot. It blew up one time for a 10.
That is
That's pretty
great.
good.
By the time they have registered your sensor imprint and have turned to get on your tail, you have entered hyperspace, but not before leaving behind a nice telltale signature of exactly where you're going.
Good.
which is where we're going to pick up next week on ZOE Game Night.
Yeah! Good
Yeah.
game,
That
everybody!
was
Yeah.
fun.
Thank you
Well
guys
done.
for joining us for episode 2, The Bad.
Oh no.
It was fun. That was
That was
fun.
fun. That was a
And
blast.
you know, with that ridiculous, insane raises completely negating my androids prepared in the cars that are going to shoot you. So, yeah,
Just, I was
nice
like,
job.
that doesn't. We can just turn that off.
You just you said you're like, oh no,
Androids.
power down. You go to sleep.
Bad androids.
Power you
But make sure you join us all next week for our thrilling conclusion of this 3-part series. And hey, Metaverse is on
Yeah,
Mondays.
don't forget, Masters of the Metaverse comes back on Monday.
And you might be able to see Christian tomorrow, right?
I just put
Yeah,
that
if you're watching Table Takes tomorrow morning, I'll see you then. That'll be
Table
fun.
takes, yeah. And I heard that there's some more DFA rumblings in the works.
Guys, today was turbo shit, and you guys made everything so much better. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Oh,
You guys
man.
make everything.
I would kiss
better.
your face.
Cleanse
do.
your dice with
She
sage.
would too.
I
She's a
would.
kisser.
I am.
Or sleep with that.
Yeah.
I
did
know.
both, so.
I won't sleep with them.
But make sure you're here next week for
I
our
will.
thrilling final conclusion. What exactly does the Marshall Lab set up? We'll have to find out. See you guys next time. Good night.